way to get today, I saw a sign that said Portsmouth, twinned with Carn. Now I've been to Carn, and all that's there is drug dealers, graffiti and horseshit. So they've really nailed it. I saw my dream home in the estate agent's windows, and they told me it would cost me an arm and a leg to buy. But luckily, I live next to a graveyard. Countries are beginning to advertise themselves nowadays, which really annoys me, because they're very rarely true. They're always like, come to Scotland, where the views are great, and the people are friendly. When really it should be, come to Scotland, where the kebab shops are many, and the teeth are few. My dad's great at hide and seek. We've been playing since I was 8, and I still haven't found him. He does like to offer me clues though. Every year I get a sunny postcard from him that just says, getting warmer. Growing up, me and my brothers liked to call my dad Vader because he was black and got asthma. No, I joke. He's actually a white Welsh guy with asthma, but there's something funny about that. It just sounds like someone's gotten rather overexcited with a sheep. I think it's quite natural for men to compare themselves against their fathers, and looking at mine, we've actually got very little in common. Like, I work in an office, he works as a lorry driver. I like snooker, he likes Formula 1. I've got a couple of extra inches, he's got a tiny cock. He absolutely hates cold callers, so whenever he gets one, he likes to make them think that they've called a wrong number. So, whenever he hears, hello, my name is Liz, and according to our database, you're owed some compensation. He goes, circumcisions are us, you flop them, we chop them. Every year, for his birthday, my granddad always goes, oh, don't worry about buying for me, I'm probably going to die this year anyway. And he never does. And he always looks so disappointed. So this year I bought my one-way ticket to Switzerland. My friends were always jealous of me because I was able to hit A minor with my flute. But, in my defence, he did call me a fat twat. Here's a G of your relationship. Nice, you're in a relationship. How did you meet?
I was a doorman.
You were a doorman? Okay, well, you were trying to get in? Or? Pretty much, yeah. Was it like paid entry and you're like trying to get in on the free? Is that what it was? No? No, fair enough. Well, I met my missus at work when all of our colleagues saw us blossom from friends into lovers, which apparently they didn't need to see at 10 in the morning. She absolutely loves it when I speak in a foreign language, even if she can't understand it. So one day I said to her, je ne sais un caca dans les toilettes. She went, oh, that's so romantic. It's funny, because it actually means I left the shit in the toilet. So we've actually got a kid together now, and people will give me advice on parenting. One of them being is to always follow your gut, because it's often right. So, when my daughter was having a 2-hour meltdown, I followed my gut and fucked off to McDonald's. Another piece of advice I've been given is to try different type of nappy brands to see which ones you get on with. So naturally I've tried Pampers, I've tried Huggies, I've even tried Libb's own brand, all of which I found useless. None of them fit me. I've actually found out that when nappies get too full, they burst, and these little crystals go everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. My daughter's had a vajazzle for weeks. Just because it's nice. Looking back at the whole baby process, I think the bit I struggled with most was the childbirth. Because it was wonderful, yet scary. Wonderful, because I got to see my daughter being born, but scary, because no one told me she would come out purple. So, when my daughter was born, my first thought wasn't, ah, isn't she beautiful? It was, fuck, my partner's having an affair with Barney the dinosaur. my partner paint is quite an awkward experience for me, and when I'm in awkward situations, I like to make jokes to alleviate the tension. My problem is the timings of these jokes, by which has to be induced to go into labour. And when they do this, they use a large metal hook to pop the embryonic sac. So, when the nurse put the hook up there, I couldn't help myself but go, if you hook a duck, it's a prize every time! Or when she had to have her dilation measured, the nurse stuck her fingers up there. You find the G-spot, mine with an X! Anyway, when my daughter was born, I promised myself I wouldn't become a deadbeat dad. You know, a deadbeat dad who contributes very little to their children and has nothing to do with them. Instead, I'll be a semi-deadbeat dad. Well, I don't think a normal deadbeat dad does, but with a semi. I do have some parenting experience though, as I'm actually a stepdad to 2 teenagers. It's opening up to new experiences, like going to get breasts measured. And when I go, it's usually me and a bunch of mums and their daughters. And it's so awkward because all they do is look and stare. But I've got to say, I'm glad I've done it though. As I've now got confirmation I'm a 32 double D. Here's a cheer for being abroad anywhere this year? Woo! Where have you been? Australia? Right down under. Obviously you're convict, have you?
I'm a convict.
You're a convict? Oh, you're Australian? Oh, so you just went back home?
I'm not Australian.
Well, but you are a convict. You do have that paedophile look about you, to be fair. Well,
I've been told that before.
You've been told that what? By school kids? On your ice cream van with the treats, have you?
No, by my mates.
By your mates?
Yeah.
Shit mates? Yeah, definitely. What, are these your mates that call you paedophile?
Not these mates.
Not these mates. No, no. They're new mates that are yet to discover that. That's what that is. You knew about it and you're still friends with him. Jesus Christ.
He came here uninvited.
He came here uninvited. Yes, that's the main reason why he goes anywhere. He just email people, I guess. You're not allowed to go anywhere. What the fuck are you doing here? You don't know.
You fucked him over so bad.
Let's give you one mate called Tim Skew. Tim, paedophile, right here, mate, alright? Well, I've actually recently been to America and discovered that after every meal that you have, I meant to give your waitress a tip. But when I tried, they asked me to put it back in my trousers. I recently flew with Ryanair, and I had to ask for a seatbelt extender because I was too fat, which they charged me for, as if I didn't have enough on my plate. I've been banned from my local leisure centre as they received numerous complaints about my swimming technique. I just thought rubbing your nipples is what you did for breaststroke. And I'll leave you on this one. I find it weird how you do certain things at some ages, but not to others. Like if a 4-year-old runs around at the beach in just their knickers, no one bats an eyelid. But when I do it, I get asked where I got 4-year-old's knickers from. I've been Jack Bartlett, thank you for your time.
I love how halfway through that set it just turned into an episode of